I didn't expect trouble the moment I drove back into my valley. It had been 6 months since I'd last visited my cabin, my little escape from the world, tucked between pine forests, mountain air, and peace that no city could ever give me. My family had owned the valley for nearly 70 years, passed down like a quiet legacy that no one really talked about. My grandfather bought this massive stretch of land after World War II, not for investment, not for development, but for solitude. For decades, that's exactly what it remained. Untouched, undisturbed, and unbelievably beautiful. But when I returned this time, something was wrong. The first thing I noticed was the sign, a big white plastic sign with blue lettering hammered right into the dirt at the valley entrance. I slowed my truck, squinting at the bold letters. Welcome to Pine Ridge Community, private property. TAUF rules enforced. I nearly laughed out loud. Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. In my valley, there was no community here. No public roads, no shared facilities, nothing. Just trees, wildlife, my cabin, and land that legally and fully belonged to my family. I stepped out of the truck, pulled the sign out of the ground, and tossed it into the back. The wood pole wasn't even drilled in, just shoved a few inches deep like someone was scared to dig too far. A bad sign. When I reached the cabin area, I saw more changes, more infuriating ones. A gravel road I didn't build. Trail markers I never approved. Sambu. 2 brand new houses sitting on a ridge that used to be empty. What the hell happened here? I parked and walked around my cabin. It looked untouched from the outside, but there were fresh tire tracks, multiple vehicles, footprints, even snack wrappers near the porch. Someone had been on my land, so... And they weren't just passing through, they were using it. Before I could even process the anger boiling inside me, I heard the crunch of tires on gravel. A white SUV rolled up fast, stopping barely 10 feet from me. The window slid down, and there she was. Short haircut, sunglasses, clipboard, sunglasses, clipboard. Taijo, you know the type. The Hohe Karen, self-appointed queen of rules, regulations, and ruining someone's peaceful day. She leaned halfway out of the car, staring at me like I had just committed war crimes. Excuse me, she snapped. You can't be here? I blinked. What? What? This area is part of the Pine Ridge Hoa community now, and only registered residents or approved guests are allowed on the premises. I stayed silent for a second, processing her words. Then I burst out laughing. Not a small chuckle, a full, uncontrollable laugh. She didn't find it funny. This is serious, she barked. I'm the Hoa president. You can't just walk around. Whose cabin even is that? Imin, I said simply. She scoffed. Impossible. That cabin is within Pine Ridge boundaries. It belongs to the association now, Shuenisha. If you're squatting or attempting to trespass, I will call the police. I'll do it, I said. Please? Actually, definitely do it. She hesitated for a second. Then she grabbed her phone, turned away from me dramatically, and called 911 as if she caught a serial killer. The whole time she was talking to the dispatcher, she kept glaring at me like she expected me to run. I didn't. I sat on my porch steps, arms crossed, waiting. 10 minutes later, 2 sheriff deputies pulled in. They stepped out, and one of them immediately recognized me. Oh, Mark? You back in town? Yeah, I said. And apparently, I'm trespassing on my own land. The HOA Karen rushed forward, practically waving her clipboard. Officers, arrest him. He ripped out our OI sign and is illegally on community property. The deputy just stared at her. Oh, Mom, this entire valley belongs to him. Her jaw dropped. No, it can't. We've been here for a year. We built homes. We've established a community. Our developer told us this land was purchased for subdivision use. But the deputy sighed and looked at me. You wanna explain? A short version? Everyone, she announced. Today we must discuss the trespasser issue. I raised my hand. You mean me? She ignored me. The man claiming to own the valley is attempting to disrupt our peaceful community. But I have consulted with attorneys, and we believe he may hold only partial rights. We can potentially force him to sell, the crowd murmured. I laughed. You can't force a landowner to sell private property. Karen raised her chin. Actually, through HOA, we can... No, I cut in. You can't, because you don't have Ho authority. This land is private. You don't own your houses. You all got scammed. The people gasped. One woman sobbed. We spent our life savings. A man shouted. We were told the land titles were processing. Everything erupted into shouting. Karen slammed her clipboard. Quiet, quiet. Don't listen to him. I have purchase documents. Show them, I said. She froze. Come on, I said. Bring them out. She swallowed hard. They're not with me right now. Of course they're not. The residents began whispering, confused, angry, scared. Then I dropped the real truth. I filed a report with the county. The developer committed fraud. The homes are illegal structures. But don't panic. There's a legal path forward. I can lease the land to you legitimately long-term for a small annual fee. No ho'eoa, no fake rules. You get to stay. The residents perked up instantly. Karen lost it. No, no, no. That makes me irrelevant. He's lying to you. I built this community. I made the rules. The residents turned on her. You said you handled the land purchase. You said everything was approved. You said the title transfer was complete. You lied to us. She backed away, trembling. Yay, I was told the developer handled it. I didn't know I didn't. For the first time, she didn't look powerful, just pitiful. The meeting dissolved into chaos. People surrounded her, demanding answers she didn't have. That same afternoon, she came to my cabin. No anger, no yelling, just exhaustion. She knocked quietly. Can I talk to you? She asked. I stepped outside. You've caused me more trouble in 2 weeks than I've had in my entire life. She nodded, looking down. I know. I'm sorry. It didn't sound fake, just defeated. I believed in that community, she whispered. You wanted to lead something, make something organized, give people a place to belong? What? I got scammed too, I sighed. The developer fooled everyone, but you made it worse by doubling down instead of listening. She nodded again. You're right. For a long moment, we stood there in silence. Then she said, I'll disband the OWA, and she did. The next day, she sent an email officially terminating Pine Ridge HOA operations. She stepped out. The residents, free from her rules, felt relief instead of resentment. As for the land, within a month, I had legal agreements drawn up. Every homeowner signed a proper lease. No scams, no confusion, no HOA, no Karen rules. Karen herself moved away a few weeks later, not of anger, but embarrassment. She left quietly, selling her house for a fraction of what she paid. Before leaving, she slipped a note under my cabin door. You were right. I should have listened. Thank you for giving people a chance when you didn't have to. I still keep it in my desk drawer, because that's how the valley works. It humbles everyone eventually. Even the Joa Karen who once tried to police the land that always belonged to me.